Okay.
Does my hair look okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does my hair look okay? I feel like it look.
It's a little.
Excuse me, kind of crazy.
It's a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I know. I just got done cuddling with Artemis, so.
Anna Trey's was like freaking jumping on you.
Yeah.
Oh no. What did I do? Oh, okay. I always have issues with my mic.
I wonder why. Like when you edit.
Or it just sounds like it like shuts off out of nowhere.
And then it just. Why do I feel so tall? Like I feel like I'm like.
I think because you're sitting on your legs.
I'm not. My legs just crossed.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, sorry.
So this is actually my journal to the kids, but I have a note in here that says, "Been slacking on writing things down. I'm using a few of the last pages to jot notes down for Thea Tutu and Mommy's podcast episode on Love Island. Just know that we are huge Nicolandrians in this house. I'll have more of your silly words written down in here." Oh, but I used the wrong here. That's why I was like, in here. But yeah, because I just like write all the kids like funny stuff down. Like,
is this more recently? Because you only have like 2 pages.
That's why I said I've been slacking on writing down. Because
I know, but when did this start?
2023.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it says, on the 23rd of January, 2023, Artemis says, "I got a lot of shit in my butthole." And we're like, okay.
Artemis, now your story is on YouTube. Your digital footprint starts early.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So welcome back to another episode. I'm Marisha.
I'm Thais.
And we are
the Lucky Girls.
Okay, so today's episode is on Love Island. So Love Island has literally taken over a lot of people's lives. This year I think is like even bigger than last year's season. Lots of discourse, lots of ships that people stan. A lot of people have their own favorite like people that they're obsessed with. Mm-hmm. And so we are here to recap on it because as you guys have watched, a few of our most recent episodes have had a lot of Love Island talk in there.
Yeah.
And so that we didn't kind of like take over other episodes with Love Island talk, we decided that we wanted to create an episode purely to talk about that. So
yeah, so this is going to be more like just straight up Love Island.
Yeah.
And mainly because the reunion just happened.
Right.
Like
we're
2
filming
days
this
ago.
2 days after the reunion.
So we kind of were able to sit a little bit with our thoughts as new information comes through.
Yeah.
But again, just saying that this is still really fresh, like out of the reunion, and like a lot of stuff is still actively like happening.
Out, like today, what are we on? Are we on the 26th today? The 27th. Today's the 27th, and Ace just had an interview that he did with Speedy come out today, and that has sparked a lot of discussion about Nick and Alandria and how Ace's experience was on the island, and him basically trying to say like speak his truth and paint the true picture of like what really happened.
Yeah.
And so that has a lot of people divided, and that's just gonna, I think the next month or two is just gonna continue to be that.
Yeah. So
until there's just like,
this is just me just sayt that our opinions might also change along with everybody else's.
The more information that we receive.
But this is just our like fresh out
raw opinions. With that said, our community does not stand for bullying, any kind of racism. If you don't agree with our opinions, that's totally fine. We still accept you here in our community. We still want you to stay and watch and listen if you want. But if you don't agree with our takes, that's fine.
And we can
we're
discuss that. We can discuss that with you
Yeah.
guys too. But
yeah, we'd be
just
happy.
don't be rude about it. If you don't
just
agree,
don't be rude and like, yeah, we just have our own opinion. So with that being said,
let's get started with the reunion because I kind of want to.
Yeah, I want to just talk about like our like immediate thoughts of like the whole season, not like little things, but just kind of like when we think Love Island season 7, what is the first thing that comes to your mind about how you think about it?
Well, I saw the tweet that I just told you about, like right before we started filming, where it was like Love Island turned into Total Drama Island, and that's like, I think in a sentence, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I think that it was like just not really based on love. Like, yes, of course, that's like the goal, right? Is for everybody to find a couple and like find connection. But I feel like a lot of it was Friendship Island, Drama Island. Like, it just was too much. And I think that, of course, it's a reality TV show, and we're gonna expect drama.
Yeah,
you know, but it was a little much.
This season for me, and I say this as I'm someone who started watching Love Island at season 6. I didn't even watch it like live. I watched it. I caught up.
Yeah.
I didn't start watching until their heart rate challenge, and so they were pretty deep into their season at that point. This season of Love Island, the cast, the production, basura, throw it away. Everyone sucks. Lo cagaron. Like, this is just terrible, terrible. Because I feel like, and a lot of people have said, the fans have lost the plot of what the fuck Love Island is.
I think that's another thing that, like, of course, the Islanders that were on, like, they don't know the discourse, right? But like, I still think that our perception is completely, like, based, not completely based, but like majority based on what other people and like our peers think.
Yeah.
Because of course you open up discussion and it changes your perspective and your thinking, right? Yeah. And I think sometimes we're just too invested and too I don't know, opinionated, I guess.
Opinionated and lightweight parasocial. Like,
yeah.
I think like people think that we know these Islanders personally and that we know everything that they're thinking and every single thing that has happened. And like the Islanders have said, we only see an hour of their 24-hour day that they record.
And each individual, maybe 5 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah. So we can only base our opinions on what we see and what we're being told. And next year, we might hear a whole different thing because their NDAs will expire. So, you know, even now we have very limited information about everything. So what are your immediate thoughts? So like, we'll talk about our immediate thoughts, I guess, on the reunion. And then we can kind of go back from like the beginning.
Yeah, because I think the reunion allows us to like dissect specific topics.
Right.
So like we both took notes. My notebook is so big. It's because I'm packing and I didn't have anything to like write my notes in. This is my first entry in this. Okay, so I wrote down like literally every small thought that I kind of had. I want to start by saying my best dress, in my opinion, is Ace and Shelly.
Yes, I wrote that. I said outfits, Shelly's 8, Clark 8, Nicolandria 8.
I didn't write everybody's. I think that now that I'm thinking about it, I think Shelly and Ace were top for me, and then second was, I think, Amaya and Brian actually were really cute. I think that it was more casual, whereas like they're like more like homecoming vibe, and then Shelly and Ace were more prom. So I liked their outfits, and I think that they looked well together. You know, the colors and stuff. But a lot of them looked good. Yeah. But I think Ace was definitely the best dressed, because I will say, I wrote somewhere down here along the lines, why did all the men not have shirts under their vests? You actually
said that.
I tweeted it.
Even before, because when what's it called? The trailer came out, You were like, I hate that they don't have shirts under their suits.
No, it was during or maybe I said it again because I really hate that they don't have shirts on. But even when they were like filming and they were being caught on like video and stuff like that, getting out of the cars, why did none of them have shirts on? Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that look. I just feel like it looks taxi. Taxi.
Okay, so this is where my brain went when you said taxing. I thought about how they were in New York, and then I started thinking about a taxi, and I was like, "Hey, oh, taxi!" I said in my head.
You just said taxing.
You said taxi, right? Okay, that's why I went to New York taxi.
Yeah, but just now when you repeated what I said, you said taxing. I was like, I didn't say that.
Okay.
Also, just a note, or not a note, I guess, because it's being verbal. Oh. Yeah, side note. We haven't filmed in a minute. Yeah. Because we had some backlogged videos,
and we're just really busy in the summer. Yeah. And then, like, we wanted a little bit of a break, too. Yeah. Like, we were filming 2 episodes every week.
Basically, yeah.
To, like, backlog ourselves. And so we still have some episodes that haven't come out yet. This one will come out
ASAP. Next episode.
Yeah, next episode. Yeah. And then we have to record one more.
But I was just saying because like our like dynamic, we're a little bit, we haven't filmed just us two in a while.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be a little bit extra giggly probably, or like messing up our words and stuff.
Sidetracky. Yeah. It's also, we're filming on a day that we've been at work all day.
Yes. So we've never done this. We've never filmed. We wanted to get this out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We've never done this. So, okay. Yeah, I think going in order, I think they start off with the like, I don't know, kind of like the storylines of everybody's relationship and stuff like that, and like basically like a fan cam of everybody. Brian and Amaya and Iris and Pepe made me a little sad because it literally just came out like day of for Brian and Amaya and the day before for Iris and Pepe, and I was like, dang, that sucks that they're like not together anymore because they look so cute, and like the little like recap of their story was cute.
Yeah. And it's just really disappointing about Amaya and Brian because we actually said it in our episode last week that was released for the yapping session number 2. Mm-hmm. And we said like, yeah, we do like Brian and Amaya together, and like Brian does seem genuine. And we even said like, I hope that he does not do her dirty.
Yeah.
And he did. And it's just very unfortunate.
It is. I wish we could get more details about it. I wish we can get details about Iris and Pepe because that was like a whole cheating scandal too. So I'm like,
in the lobby of the hotel?
Yeah, I really wish they would speak up a little bit about it, but I understand it's private. And like, what are we gonna do with the information? Really, like, who cares?
Yeah, we're just
nosy. We're just nosy, but like,
and we've gotten to see their lives in the villa for the past 6 weeks. Then when they get out of the villa, they do a whole press tour for another week. And then they start doing their own like side things, their campaigns, their projects and things. And so we like...
Well, Iris and Pepper were so cute because they kept posting each other. I think they're just really cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wanted to say that I saw some people hating about it, but my initial thought was her skin looked really good. Yeah. Like, her skin looked glowy.
Yeah.
But
they were also recording for, like, 11, 12 hours.
Yeah. Somebody who doesn't like Huda was like, give her oil blotting sheet. And I laughed. I liked the tweet because I was like, that's funny.
Well, because she probably did need one.
She probably did. I do think that was a little bit too glowy, too shiny for, I don't know. Yeah, like for like being on TV, I guess. Like,
yeah, because with the lights and stuff, it reflect. Yeah,
and this was like really in the beginning when I like saw her. So I don't know how long they were filming for at that point, but
no, probably not very long.
Yeah, so I don't know why she was so oily, but it looked good to me.
Yeah, the thing is that Huda is not ugly.
She's not.
Say what you want about her personality and her actions, you cannot call her ugly. Even before her nose job, she is very pretty.
Yeah.
On the inside, though, that's a different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have opinions about that. Do you have any thoughts? You're not
thoughts?
Any thoughts?
No, it sounded like you said darts.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Any thoughts for me? They're more so about like them getting into their stuff. But yeah, the outfits for me, Shelly, Clark.
I think Landria's makeup was so good.
So
good. It was so good.
Yeah.
She looked like a Barbie.
Yeah. What Amaya's nervous laugh was bothering me. Like she was just, and I know she was nervous, and like I have a nervous laugh too, but like just what was funny? Like sometimes things weren't funny, and she was just like ha 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 ha, and I was just like, okay.
You like laughing like she's rich. Like you just laugh like the brain age guy. Oh my gosh.
Okay, what I wanted to say was Andy knows how to host. He knows how to ask questions. Yeah. And
I will say that what irked me a little bit was that he interrupted people a lot.
Yeah.
And I get it because he's trying to get like the good questions in, and like he's just trying to get to the point. Because low-key, I'm like that. Like I'm like, you don't have to explain all of that.
I'm definitely like that too. I'm just like, okay, I get.
But sometimes I'm like, I wanted to kind of let the person at least finish a sentence. Like sometimes because they were like in the middle of it.
Get to what I wanted to ask. Maybe you know. Yeah.
But I do agree that he was a really good co-host, and I'm glad that they put him on there because I love Ariana, but I think last year's reunion, it was okay.
Yeah, I feel like that last year's reunion did allow more people to
share their side
and to hash things out. They just had too many damn people again because they had the whole cast of people.
Yeah.
And that was like, why are these people even here? JD didn't even talk.
Yeah. JD, Zach
with a C. Elon
basically Zach with a K too. Like it was like
he fell asleep.
It was like barely.
Oh my god! As soon as they put him on the screen, I was like, "Ew! Put your teeth away." He just pissed me off.
They're so shiny, so big.
And he's just like, "Just stop." It makes me angry.
We're gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that.
Okay.
Oh, what I wanted to ask you, did you notice Clark has a chest dermal?
No, I didn't notice that.
I literally I was like, does Clark have a chest dermal or is it a gem?
We'll have to look back
because I couldn't tell, but it does look like a dermal because like
right here?
Yeah, like no, right here, like more like in the chest part. And I guess she was in bikinis throughout like the show, so I was like, is it new? But I never noticed it.
Yeah, we'll have to look back and see.
Okay,
so
okay, sorry, I'm like going.
Yeah, that's okay.
Ace's reaction to Taylor's apology.
Oh my god, that was so good. Do we clap now?
Do we clap? That was like, I think my favorite like comedic line that happened.
Olandria's reaction though, where she like looks at the camera, reminded me of that gif of the monkey, and he just goes,
"Oh yeah, it's not. Is it a gif? It's like a cartoon, like a puppet, right?
Like a puppet. Yeah, and it's like turned into like a gif. Yeah, because you're still my dog. Like, why would you say that?
I don't know. It was really awkward and really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was really
and it was a weird apology. He talks very odd.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to, like, describe it, but he talks...
mumbly, and also, he talks in circles when he does actually talk. Like, it's never direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know who pisses me off more? Austin. I cannot stand his...
Oh my god. Why was he even there? Like,
he's so weird. I know he was there for like a long part of the season. That's probably why. But I just feel like
they asked him questions and he was just like, "What? Sorry."
But he did come out today on a podcast saying that he
has issues with addiction.
Yeah, he's recovering.
Yeah.
And so I will give him that. It explains
his behavior and like why he was so like
spacey,
not present. Yeah.
Like he was very spacey, and he is kind of like that even like in the season. I mean, but I feel like he was a little bit more present.
Yeah,
maybe because he was not able to access. I don't know if he's still currently an addict or he's just recovering or
but he
struggling
really
with it.
Like, I wonder if he had like a bad relapse after leaving the villa, because most likely he wasn't doing drugs in the villa,
right?
And so because he seemed pretty normal, and like
Yeah, like
functioning.
he was still like an airhead.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he could hold a conversation at least.
Right. But this time, it was just like he wasn't there at all.
Yeah. And granted, they do film for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe he was just tired. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
But not too much on Austin, I guess. That's just like good. Yeah.
Okay. So in the beginning, when we first started watching the season, we had ranked our guys from like our favorite to least favorite. And I don't remember everyone that we had ranked, but it was something like Austin and Charlie being at the end, but it was definitely like Nick and Ace. I think Pepe was up there.
Should we just rate the final 6 or 7? Who was the final 7?
I can't even remember at this point. It was Chris.
It was final 6 because there's 4 and then... Oh, no, final 5.
Yeah, final 5.
It was final 5.
Okay.
And then Shelly and Ace went home.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you just rate those? Rank them.
Like of our favorites? Like who?
Individually, not couples.
Individually. I'm sorry. I love Nick. I think that I don't even know what I'm trying to say now, but I like Nick. I think that he is authentic and genuine, and that boy does not know how to lie. And I genuinely feel that he wasn't trying to lead Sierra on. Mm-hmm. And so, and we can get into that a little bit more later, but Nick he treats Alandria so great from what we see. Mm-hmm. I'm really, really hoping that he
and what she tells us too,
and what she tells us,
not us, but
yeah. I just hope that that things continue to go this way for Alandria, mm-hmm. But to see a black woman, a dark-skinned black woman, being loved so loudly, despite what Nick's race is, if he were black or whatever else. If, like, seeing Alandria being loved so loudly and just, like, being claimed and being taken care of, that makes me really, really happy. Because you don't really see that in the media of dark-skinned black women being represented and being actually liked. Mm-hmm. So I really respect Nick for being like, who wouldn't be Alandria? Like, who wouldn't Alandria... or
yeah, who wouldn't be attracted to Alandria?
Yeah, who wouldn't be attracted to her? And he's, like, saying all these things that he loves about her. So, Nick, number 1. I really liked Chris. I really liked who he was in the villa until even up until the breakup. He really, really tried to come to Huda with a mature and patient mindset. Yeah. Like, he was honest with her too. Like, that clip after the heart rate challenge where she was like, would it be better if I were ugly? And Chris was like, no. And he like held her accountable. Yeah. Whenever she had issues, he would come and reassure her, but still tell her the truth. Mm-hmm. So I respect him for that. He is a man of honor and respect. He deserves his flowers. Then Pepe. Love Pepe. Sucks that he and Iris aren't together anymore. But what we were shown in the villa, he just was so caring, always making breakfast for everyone. Mm-hmm. And like...
I mean, he got voted most genuine for a reason.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then you said the last...
So Ace and...
Okay, so Ace. That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's 4. Who was the other one?
Are they our least favorite? I don't remember. Oh, Brian.
Oh
my God, the winner.
Okay. So, yeah, then there's Ace. And then I think...
I'm kind of indifferent about Brian right now.
Yeah. I never found him attractive. There's that.
I don't think that he was ugly.
No, he was not ugly, but I never found him attractive. But what I had liked was that the things that people saw were flaws in Amaya, mm-hmm. he embraced them. Yeah. And made her feel comfortable and seen mm-hmm. and cared for. I mean, up until most recently.
Right.
But I still am indifferent. It's not like I loved him or anything.
Yeah.
I loved Maya and therefore appreciated Brian by default.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Ace. I think that Ace, when he is attracted to someone and actually likes them, he is a good man. I did not vote him high on boyfriend material on that poll because of how he treats other women. A standard for me is you can still respect me as your woman and still respect other women.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be mean to them or rude or make them feel bad about themselves just because you are not attracted to them and because you're my man.
Mm-hmm.
Because kindness goes a long way for everyone. Like, you know,
I will say that I don't think that Ace was mean to any other girl really besides Amayo in that situation. Like, who else was he really mean to?
Well, when he
Other
coupled
than,
up
like,
with Vanna, and like not by choice, but he was like, oh, I just wanted to let you know that he's had the same conversation with Vanna that he did with Amaya about his boundaries, and he's not really a cuddler and this and this and that before they like went to bed. And I was just like, it's because he is not attracted to her. But had he been with Coco, would he have had that same conversation with her?
I don't know. I mean, he didn't really, because wasn't he coupled up with her eventually?
Yeah, he was.
And I mean, he didn't, but I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. I don't think, I do agree that yes, he might not have been attracted to these people, and that's probably why he says these things. I will say that him and Shelley were pretty deep at that point, though.
Yeah.
And so like, for him to have said that to Vanna, plus Vanna, come on, nobody really wanted to be with Vanna. Yeah, and I'm not bullying Vanna, but like,
well, she's young and
yeah. We're gonna keep it like, yeah.
Everyone knows.
I think Vanna actually, like, I see her now and I see her in the TikToks and I'm like, she's pretty and she seems like a nice girl. Yeah. So like, I don't think that Ace was mean to her. Yeah. That's the thing. I think Ace was mean to Amaya because of the way he treated her and the way he like continuously picks on her. Yeah. And that will also, I have a note about that at the reunion. The whole thing where he brought it up about her making a joke that he's short. Yeah. I'm like, she says that they hashed it out. And we addressed it. I took the video down. Why are you bringing it up now? So I just feel like his like hatred or whatever towards Amaya is weird.
Oh, that too, yeah. But he's just very much like, and we've seen it throughout the whole time in the villa. I'm just honest. I just say it how it is. I'm not afraid to say what everybody else is thinking. I'm a leader. I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, bro, chill. Like, yeah. Like, he was all in everybody's business. And
I even said, what did I say? There's something about Ace being like, I don't know. I feel like Ace sometimes just gets a little bit too, like...
I said it. I said this. I said, Ace is young and ignorant. He doesn't know... Oh, sorry. That was something else. But I said something like...
Oh, I said, why is Ace so serious? OMG.
Oh, okay.
It was because I said that during like the Austin thing, though. Because I feel like this is just in general. I think Ace... Because we both struggle. We talked briefly about how we went back and forth whether we like Ace or not. Yeah. Throughout the season. And I think that I also really struggled. Like, there was times where he, like you said, where he's romantic. He really likes Shelley. He would go above and beyond to be like a good partner to her. And I think that his outside character sometimes bothered me. And he is an August Leo. And it was like, he's a man. So, and he's 22, and it's like...
He's 23 now. He just had a birthday.
Oh, when did his birthday happen?
In the beginning of August.
Oh.
Yeah, he just had a birthday.
Okay, whatever. He's 23. Turned 23. And I'm not saying because I just turned 25, so it's like, obviously, like, I'm still probably young-minded too, but I just feel like he has a lot to, like, mature about, and sometimes... Yeah. One of those things is that he needs to learn to pick his battles too. Like, sometimes his things are just like, why is he so honed in about his height? Why is he so honed in about like being the ringleader?
Yeah.
Is it really that big of a deal? And I feel like he claims that he doesn't really care about people's opinions and stuff like that, but
But he
then
keeps
does.
bringing it up.
Yeah, and that just goes into his pride. Just
Yeah.
like, if you really don't care, then stop bringing it up.
Right.
Especially if it's hashed out already.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
already
that was weird.
proved to us that you're 5'10". You already proved that you're not the ringleader or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I mean, they did bring it up, I guess. They asked it, but
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about.
I didn't rate my 5 guys.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are we? Oh my gosh. See, this is my alarm. I'm sorry. We never filmed this late. My 5 guys. I think my rating is the same.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's Nick, and I actually like Chris too. And I think I saw a lot of Discord. I was kind of quiet about me liking Chris like online because I still kind of had to like see. He was pretty new, I guess, because he was a Casa guy. But yeah, I like Chris, and I think again, like you said, he was really patient with Huda. And there were some times where she would say things or do something, and I'm like, he's really trying, because I would be annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I already had my opinion about Ace. Same with Brian, kind of indifferent about him. I really like Nick, and I do like Pepper too.
Yeah.
So I think it was the same ranking. For girls, though, I still really like Amaya. I think that, I mean,
that has changed for me just a little bit.
I think her association with Huda makes me a little bit iffy, but I also think she might be a little bit afraid of Huda. And I, not in a sense of like
Huda's fans.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I think I still really like Amaya, but I don't know. I honestly think that Iris might be my favorite right now.
Yeah, so
I really like Alandria, obviously, but I don't know if she's like my favorite.
I would say Alandria is my favorite right now. She's just so funny. Like I have been consuming a lot of media post Villa, watching all of the fucking podcasts and like everything, their lives, as much as I can consume to kind of have a bigger picture of what their relationship is like, and not just for Nick and Alandria, but for all the Islanders. I don't really care about Taylor and Clark, so I don't really watch them. But yeah, so I do a lot of watching of the podcasts, and so her more recent podcasts and her interviews, she is so funny, and she's just so smart and level-headed. But she does say like, you know, I should have been more like selfish here, or I should have been more honest about how I was feeling despite other people's feelings. And I just love her story.
I like Alandra.
I think I also relate with her as being the oldest of her sibling set, and just feeling like always needing to like take care of other people. And then finding someone, also the friends to lovers, mine and Patrick's story is that almost exactly. And then finding someone who takes care of me.
So I think my ranking is, I agree. I think I like Iris because she's not problematic, and it reminds me of myself, and that might be why you also really like Alandria. I love Alandria. So maybe I feel like I'm just gonna tie Iris and Alandria together.
That's how I feel too.
So like they're my number one, and then I think Amaya, and then I think Shelly and Huda.
Huda's definitely last.
I think
tie for Amaya and Iris. Or sorry, Shelly. Shelly and Amaya are making it really hard for me to like them. Because I feel that during the reunion, Amaya did not like stick up for Alandria and Shelly when they were confronting Huda about her fans and having not stood up for them. Like at least putting a post like, stop being racist, blah, blah, blah. But when they showed that clip of Huda posing in front of the other cast members when they were working out, Amaya goes, yeah, that was kind of mean. It's like, okay, but you didn't check Huda when it comes to like other people. And then I don't know. I just feel like that she's also taking this kind of approach of being silent
Mm-hmm.
rather than speaking out publicly about her values, especially towards her castmates that she has claimed to be people that she cares about and loves. And I
Yeah.
think that when people are silent, then they are condoning.
Yeah. I Not that it's okay, because I agree with you. I think that because Shelly and Olandra are a unit and Huda and Amaya are a unit.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're gonna kind of be more defensive with your closest friend. And like, yes,
Which is
as a good friend, you should be calling out your friend, right? Like,
yeah.
but then again, we have the conversation of, should they be calling people out behind closed doors
Right.
or in front of everybody else, make them like, embarrass them?
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's a little hard for me. And I personally think in that situation, like the whole clip, I remember watching that and thinking that was a little bit mean.
Yeah, me too.
And like, because it was very obvious that Huda noticed that they were staring and talking about her, and that's why she posed.
But they made the clip longer. The clip that they showed that they were having a conversation about something else, and they were like looking at each other, and then like Huda's like staring at them as they're still having the conversation, and that's when they were like, "What is she doing? Oh, she thinks that we're staring at them, but at her, but we're not."
In the clip, they were talking about her. I think they were still talking about Huda.
I have to go back and look at it, because when they showed at their reunion, they showed a more extended version of that. Because they were talking about Huda. I don't know.
I don't think it was extended. I think it was just a recap.
Oh, but
I think they were just talking about Huda because...
Oh, yeah, they were saying something about Huda or something like that.
Yeah, they were talking about Huda and, like, basically her crash out. And that's another thing I will say. I was talking to Alyssa about this yesterday. I told her, we can't lie, because if somebody like Huda was around us, causing up that much drama, you're with that person 24 hours a day, however many weeks that was, like, you're bound to get annoyed by somebody, and you're gonna talk crap about that person with your best friend.
Yeah,
like, you can't lie and be like, so that I think that there's two sides. Like, Shelly and Sierra talking about Huda, I don't think they were in the wrong for that, because I would have done the same thing. Like, Huda's being annoying, let's just talk about it, I do think that them, like, laughing at her was a little bit mean, because it was like, and maybe it was just awkward. Maybe it was just like, oh, haha, she thinks that, like, we're staring at her. I don't know.
But I will say is that in that moment, before Huda had come out of the villa, she didn't think that was bullying. And it wasn't until she said, well, when I came out and then I saw it, then I felt like, yeah, I was being bullied.
Well, I also thought about that, and I think that is valid. I think that's valid, because you don't know the full context. You don't know what they're talking about when you see it, like, facing. Like, I could be in a room full of people and see somebody across the room and they're talking crap about me. I don't know that. But then suddenly I see that somebody's filming that conversation, and I see that a week later, I can very much feel a way about that.
Yeah.
Because they're still talking about you. They're still, like, having opinions about you.
That's true.
And I still think that she
maybe felt embarrassed after.
Not embarrassed. She could feel hurt.
Hurt?
Yeah, like, she thought that they were friends, right? And so to be outside of the villa and see these things that your supposed friends were saying can make you feel hurt.
Yeah.
Or betrayed or bullied. And I'm not saying Huda is the perfect person, and she has done her
is
thing.
Manipulative.
Like,
she is a liar.
But I think in this specific situation, I think that it is valid for her to feel hurt.
Yeah.
Not necessarily bullied, but hurt.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that they were outwardly bullying her.
Yeah.
I don't think that they were like
or like consciously
intentionally
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think she was necessarily bullied, but I can understand how she might feel that way.
Yeah.
Because even Nick said it, like, Huda was bullied, you know, like...
Yeah, he said that, like, he did notice that there was some isolation, but maybe it was for good reason.
Yeah.
But he still noticed it and still said, like, yeah, that did look like that.
And I think maybe he didn't know the words either to say, like...
Because they asses didn't watch the damn show.
Yeah.
I think that next season, if there is one, that it needs to be part of their contract to watch their season before they go to the reunion.
Yeah.
Because when people go to...
What happened on episode
Because
8?
when people from Love is Blind, or even from, like, other
franchises
or whatever, they watch their show. And, like, the host will even say something like, how did you feel watching yourself back? You know? Yeah. And it's like, okay, so they're expected to watch themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that they should be watching their season because it gives a lot of context and you get to see it how the viewers perceived everything.
Right.
I will say I wish that the reunion was later.
Yeah.
I think that 1 month is too quick. I think that, like, a lot of stuff can happen, yeah, but I think not enough can be resolved and also figured out.
And the feelings are still really, really fresh. And there are some people who have been out of the villa longer than the others. So, like, the final 4, they've only been out of the villa
a month and a half. Yeah.
Literally a month.
Yeah.
While everybody else has been out for at least 3 months.
3?
Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on when they got booted. Yeah. So
at most about 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about the 4 final couples and the finale.
Okay.
Isn't it kind of weird how everybody was literally, like, coupled up for only a week, and we're in the final 4? Like, do you agree with America's votes that the final 4 should have been the final 4? Like, ideally, who would you have felt deserved to be there?
I think that when we were getting close to the end, I really thought that Iris and Pepe or Huda and Chris should have been gone. I think to replace them, I think Taylor and Clark, and I think Shelly and Ace.
Yes. So for me, when they had that dumping of Taylor and Clark, it should have been Huda and Chris.
I agree. That's when
they should have went home because they were already having fucking issues. When he had to, when he was safe, he was not happy about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this man wants to go home. Why are Huda fans keeping this man here? He does not want to be here.
It's because they want her to win. Like, her specifically.
And that's embarrassing.
Yeah. And I think that her handling it the way she did, final episode, final date, to be like, you know, I don't see this, like, and being honest about it. Because you could tell he also felt that way. And I know that there's discussion about that too, where it's like, if he felt that way, he should have just said it. And I know that's a big reason why people thought that he was, like, weird.
Yeah.
But as an avoidant, I understand.
Yeah, he didn't want to be, I think he already knew that he was going to be painted as the bad guy. And he was just like, I just don't want to give anybody else any ammunition that I ended it because of whatever. He wanted her to have been the one to do it.
Yeah. But I respect that she did it, period. Yeah. Like, the fact that she did it and didn't just, like, continue the last couple days without being her authentic self, I'll give her that. Because, like, you really could have just faked it for the last 24 hours. Come on now.
Literally.
Yeah, I think she should have gone, or they should have gone home. And then I think after that, I was really thinking it was going to be Iris. I was surprised Iris and Pepe, like, made it that far.
Yeah.
And especially in the beginning of their relationship, because I just felt like, not that her connection with TJ wasn't real, but I think that, like, her moving on with Pepe I think it was a little bit forced because at that point she didn't have many options.
Yeah. I think that I really feel bad for Iris's
Experience.
experience in the
Yeah.
villa. I participated in having her go with Jeremiah because I needed Jeremiah to, like,
away from Huda.
I needed the ribbon from his eyes to be removed. Like, he just needed to see it for what it was. And I genuinely hoped that Jeremiah and Iris could have, like, been able to find that connection. But that just wasn't the case.
Yeah,
And
I did think that they were really cute, but I like that they stayed friends.
Yeah. We'll get to that too, though, because we got to talk about how people voted in the villa and if we agree with how they voted or not.
Okay.
So let's just get through. So, okay.
We're scatterbrained for a minute.
So scattered. I should have written that outline, but it's not like we would have followed it anyway. So, yeah. So I think that our final four should have been Amaya and Brian, Nick and Alandria, Shelly and Ace, and Taylor and Clark.
I agree.
I genuinely, not that I don't like Iris and Pepe,
yeah,
or that they're whatever, but Taylor and Clark truly had a very genuine connection, and the chemistry was very palpable. You could very much see the connection and the chemistry jumping through the screen. Does it suck that he didn't have that with Alandria? Does it suck that he wasn't honest with Alandria?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think at the end of the day, they had a real connection. And they do have a real connection from what we see.
Yeah.
And what we know. I think that is deserving of being in the Final Four.
Right.
Because that is what the show is about.
Right.
Whether you like the person separately or together, I think if the connection is there and real and genuine, that's what it's there for. That's what the show is for. Yeah. You know? So, like, I don't know. I think I agree with those what they should have been, what the Final Four should have been. So, but, you know, things happen for a reason.
Yeah. Yay for Amaya. She got her 50K. Whatever. Fucking Alandria almost drowning in the freaking pool. That scared me. She, like, jumps in and I see her, like, drowning and I'm like, babe, she's drowning. He's like, what do you want me to do? Like, they're clearly fine. This was like 2 days ago. And I was like, oh my God. I was just so scared. And then Ace saved her.
Nick
saved her. Ace wasn't there. He can't even touch the ground. He's too short.
Yeah.
Don't come for me.
Let's get into the, like, juicier parts of the reunion then, because that's going to bring up more, like, conversation, I guess, about dynamics.
Want to start. You go ahead and start.
I'm just going in order.
Okay.
Of what happened in the reunion.
Yeah.
The For You extended clip, going back to Chris and Shelly and Huda.
Oh.
I agree with Huda in this situation. I think that she was very clear. She even started her phrase, he's interested in me, I'm interested in him, but he's also interested in you. So I'm going to take him home so I can explore him. But you can also get to know him more.
Yeah.
So I think she was very clear about her intentions of exploring him on her own while also benefiting Shelly.
I agree.
And I don't think that...
I think that if Shelly were actually uncomfortable with that, she should have said, you go ahead and explore him. I'm going to take my chances on Ace, that Ace is going to want to stay coupled up with me. Mm-hmm. But you go ahead and explore with Chris. But I think Shelly wanted to continue to have her cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
And that whole thing was just weird.
Yeah.
Like, Shelly, why are you still mad that Huda's with Chris? You didn't fucking want him.
Yeah. I guess the principle in her eyes is the fact that she's saying she did it for me or her.
But she was very clear she did it for both of them.
Yeah, and I think even when she answered the question before the clip replayed, it was very much exactly how she said it in the clip, in the extended clip.
Yeah.
And then Shelly went and said, like, do you remember this conversation with Sierra? I still feel like either way, like, that one conversation of this is what's happening tonight. I'm bringing Chris home. It's for me, but you can also explore him because I know you want to.
Yeah.
Why do we need to have more conversation like around it? I don't know. That's my thing.
Yeah. The awkwardness. I wanted to address the awkwardness between so Andy asks Huda, like, oh, are you in a relationship now? And she says her Netflix thing, and it's literally so quiet. You can hear a pin drop. It was so awkward.
It was really awkward.
Yeah, that was really awkward. Chris being like,
it's weird.
Huh?
It's weird.
No, what? No, just like Chris being like, no, I do not see us being friends. Like, I can forgive her, but no.
I think that was a good response.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, because he said, like, I don't hold a grudge. Yeah. That doesn't mean we have to be friends,
and this is why I still, like...
respect him.
Yeah, and he was just so funny. Like, he did not have no words towards the end, but his face was saying it all. Everything.
Did you hear the knock?
That? Yeah.
I don't know.
Why did it sound like someone knocked the window?
This window?
No, downstairs.
Oh, yeah, it did sound like that.
Okay.
I was going to say, I like that Charlie clocked that Taylor should have gone home.
Absolutely.
And I think that at the time, Taylor should have gone home. Yeah. Because he hadn't made a connection like he did with Clark.
And he didn't even like Alandria.
Yeah. So I think that at that moment, Taylor would have been the logical choice to be sent home.
Yes.
Yeah.
To allow Hannah the time to explore Pepe and Charlie. Mm-hmm. That was not fair.
Yeah. So the next thing would be the extended clip of Hannah going home. Mm-hmm. What are your opinions about that?
I wrote it down here. I said...
brief intermission while she reads her
journal. I said... it makes sense, but I don't respect it.
Who do you think would have gone home? Should have gone home?
Unfortunately, I think that it should have been Iris or Amaya. Because Hannah already had the short end of the stick with them sending Charlie home. There was nobody else really that she was interested in exploring. And okay, who fucking cares if she moved on with Pepe the next day? What were her fucking options?
Yeah. So, my opinion, it is difficult. I could not make a decision if I was them either. I think that it would just stress me out. Because when I was watching it, I was like, Hannah's going home. I love Hannah. I think out of the whole cast, people getting sent home and everything, she's like in my top 5. I really like Hannah.
Yeah, me too. I said, I love Hannah so much.
I said, I heart Hannah for real. She seems so real.
I heart Hannah so much.
That's funny. And I said, she took the footage so well.
She did.
And seems so genuine. Love that she doesn't hold a grudge.
I didn't write this down. But...
why are you whispering?
Sorry.
Okay, now you have to edit that.
Yeah, talking about the clip. Hannah did take it really, really well. But in the clip, when they were still like going back and forth, and then Sierra starts crying, I was like, that was weird. That did not seem like a genuine cry. No tears. And she was just like covering her face. I was like, fake ass bitch.
I didn't really pay attention to Sierra much.
I know, because she's gone now.
Yeah, but... I did notice that she was crying or whatever, but like I just didn't. I was more focused on Shelly because Shelly pisses me off sometimes. Like she is so pretty. She is so pretty. But sometimes she is so annoying. And this is one of the times where she like annoys me because my logic for Hannah being sent home was Amaya got paired with Ace. She also got the short end of the stick. Yeah. And really deserves finding some connection.
Somebody, yeah.
And exploring that. Iris as well got paired with Jeremiah. Due to you. Just kidding.
You did too.
I did not vote for her to be with him. Yeah. I remember coming in here and you had to explain to me why you voted that way, and I was like, oh, that makes a sense, I guess. But
still, you're like, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't vote that way. And I thought that Iris deserved a chance too because she didn't really get to.
Yeah.
And so I thought because of that, and Hannah got to experience two connections similarly in their logic as well. That is how I thought.
Yeah, and that's what
it should have gone down. Like
it makes sense. I just don't respect it. But I'm not in their shoes, and I only got to see.
Yeah.
Part of it. Maybe,
So that was my opinion, but Shelly's opinion, it kind of makes me also go back onto what I was saying because her opinion is so similar to mine, but I feel like it doesn't make sense the way she says it. She's like, what did I say? I said, Shelly not waiting? I was writing too fast.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. On connection is, I don't know what I meant. I don't know what I was trying to say, but I think that what
questionable.
I think what she was saying like, okay, just let me gather my thoughts.
Got it.
I think that in the beginning of the reunion, her and Ace were like, it's not Friendship Island, it's Love Island. So then for her to go back and say, I'm sending Hannah home because she has two great connections, just doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
So I feel like I think the reason I am annoyed with her logic versus mine, because it is similar at the end of the day, like, my logic is like, yes, Hannah got to experience two people, so she should go home. I think the reason I feel that way is because the other two didn't get to experience that.
Exactly.
Whereas Shelly is
contradicting herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that really annoyed me. I was like, Shelly, can you shut up?
Her and Ace, this whole explore everybody. Bro, you have 3 weeks left. Why are you still open? Focus on your connection. Let people do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And I think that's another thing, is that the whole exploring thing, Huda only explored anybody else other than Jeremiah because we paired him with Iris. Sierra explored
every bombshell.
Pepe and TJ for maybe 2 conversations.
Yeah.
But was with Nick since she got there, which was like basically day 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shelly explored Austin. And really was with Ace the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Taylor and Alandria only explored each other,
like,
really.
I just feel like because of the Friendship Island, the like girls Island, things like that just like really deterred a lot of people from being able to explore and
properly
do the purpose of the show.
Yeah.
Right? And like do it early on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you guys want to explore, and like I get Casa More is because like that's the point, right? Let's explore and test your connection, but you should be testing a connection that is already pretty much built.
Established. And I felt like, what was even the point of going to Casa? Nobody likes each other. Like,
yes,
nobody's closed off. Nobody likes each other. Nobody's like solid. Mm-hmm. So why did this even happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we skipped a couple of parts because so Andy asks Alandria if the journey was worth the wait. And so she says, yes, it was. And then Nick goes, they don't call me Big Belgian for nothing.
I did see. And I put that too.
I said, oh my God, Nicholas, in public like that? To quote his mom.
I just didn't
feel like it was important to add.
Yeah, because I don't want to make this video too long about little things that are just like funny,
Yeah. Taylor's there's apology. Everybody knows that. Oh yeah, we talked about that.
If we're gonna do all that, I said Coco's so pretty to be so weird. Nick's smile when Alandria said that she wasn't fucking with it. Coco's DM made me laugh.
Yeah.
I said Jaden is too pretty for Austin anyway. He has no accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also said I hate that Huda also always says that she loves people when she's apologizing.
That I hate
annoys
that.
Me.
I love you. You know I love you.
Or even when she has like hard conversations.
It's always
I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
And like even with the conversation, like I'm gonna bring Chris home. I love you. And like Shelly's like, okay, like tell me what you're gonna say. I just feel like she just beats around the bush with it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, just say it with your chest, girl. My thing said, I said, Baldasha, okay. And then I just like moved on. That was just I was like, okay.
I mean, she was only there for like a couple days.
Yeah. One thing that that Patrick said was, Austin, he should never be able to vote ever again.
Vote for like
anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like he should never be able to vote ever again.
Presidential elections.
Okay. So yeah. So,
and then after that, I said, I love that Jeremiah got his own walk-in.
Yeah, that was nice.
You know, okay, we watched the episode together when Jeremiah got sent home.
Yeah.
I sobbed when Jeremiah got sent home.
We watched it together, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We watched it together, and I literally was
broke into tears.
I was like, no.
It was literally.
I am like, I don't care. I'm a Jeremiah apologist. I think that if he's a scammer, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I think that at the end of the day, he is funny.
He's so smart.
He is smart. He goes to therapy. And whether that is used for manipulation, I am easily manipulated, I guess, because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, me neither.
Like,
and I'm in mental health. Okay? Like...
But I thought that his walk-in was cute.
Yeah, he's so cute. I love him. So I said, he is so smart. Oh my fucking God, love him. Because of the way he was like, do you know what love bombing is?
Yeah. And he did his research.
Well, he had a 37-page, like...
Mm-hmm. Like Janae.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's true. Love bombing is with the intent to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did put that down. I was like, yeah, I don't think he intentionally love bombed her.
The thing is that if he was intentionally or even unintentionally love bombing her, he kept checking in and be like, hey, am I doing too much? Am I coming off too strong? Am I doing something that you don't like?
And that's another thing I said, that like I said Jeremiah's points are on point. Repetitive, I guess. But like, yeah, that was a point that he said, that like, I think that he really came prepared to defend himself.
Yes.
And he didn't stutter.
He did not stutter.
I think that like, I think that I really like Jeremiah.
I do really like Jeremiah.
And I'm glad that they squashed their beef.
Yeah.
Him and Ace and Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we continue, it's Andreina and Olandria, not Olandria.
Mm-hmm. Or Andrina.
Because you corrected me, and I was like, you know what, you're right. And I kept just calling her Andrina because she wasn't correcting anybody on the show. But you're right. Her name is Andreina. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to say it with the accent. So
that's another thing I really like about Nick, was that he made it a point. even when he wouldn't say an accent, because eventually he didn't always say it like that, he said it correctly without the accent. And same with Olandria. I mean, he likes Olandria, so granted, I'm sure he would say her name right, but like, I don't know. Or people when they say Nick Olandria, I'm like, it's Nick Olandria.
Yeah.
And his mom came and said that.
Yeah.
In the villa when they visited.
She'll correct herself
one day.
So okay. So then I said, so Jeremiah, he did his thing. I said that when it came to Ace, addressing how the voting went down to vote him off, and the whole him being like, you did love bomb her though, and you were doing the same thing to Andreina. It was like, I just said, Ace is young and ignorant. He doesn't even know what love bombing is. It's like when people find these words in the media and they just don't really know what they mean. They hear these psych words and they're just like, oh, this kind of sounds like that. But it's like, no. So I just, his age was really showing in this episode, in the reunion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said, Nick never votes wrong.
That's what I said. I said Nick wanting to vote Austin. Yep. He wanted to vote out the right person each time he had a chance to vote.
Each time. He never votes wrong.
Yeah, because him voting Huda twice and then wanting to vote Austin makes sense.
Yeah.
Because all of those times, those are exactly the same people I would have voted off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And
then, sorry, Nick not understanding or like acknowledging the scapegoat thing because he said scapegoat.
He said it correctly.
Yeah, and then
he used it correctly.
Yeah, and then Jeremiah and Huda laugh about the scapegoat meme. It was super awkward, and like I think Nick for some reason doesn't remember anything or like doesn't care because maybe he doesn't think it's funny. And
also,
it's
ADHD,
honestly not that funny. Like the scapegoat is not that funny.
It was funny because you were crashing out and saying the wrong thing, and you sounded and looked like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said something about that here. I don't know.
I said Taylor saying the same cycle, but at that point not exploring anyone besides Ola.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what that was like specifically talking about. Like I don't know what the topic was, but
it was Jeremiah getting voted off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had said that it's the same cycle of him doing the same thing with Andreina. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did think it was kind of crazy with America's vote being revealed
that they voted right.
Mm-hmm, that they voted the people that America would have voted. I am still so surprised that Austin, with America's vote, didn't get voted off.
Yeah.
Or wouldn't have gotten voted off.
Yeah. That's weird.
America, what the hell?
Yeah. So,
yeah, and then
I just said Huda is so good at avoiding answers.
That's I think that's what I said.
Yeah, answering questions. And then I said Iris and Pepe getting the least screen time again.
Yeah.
And so this is what I also said. Nick didn't address shit like he said he would. But now, with everything coming out, it's being said that there's a lot cut. That
well, even on his Snapchat story today, he did say that they didn't ask him a lot of questions.
Yeah. So
I think when he says in like the earlier interviews, we're gonna address stuff, it was mainly to support Olandria.
Yeah.
I don't think it was directly for him.
Yeah.
I think, and the one thing he said for himself was Jeremiah, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
So I think that he technically did stand on what he said.
He also was asked about Sierra. And I know I said in text that I didn't want to talk about her, but I think that it's imperative to the narrative of Love Island. And I keep being torn between that because he keeps saying that he was Alandria's secret admirer. Basically saying that, yeah, I'm with Sierra, but I always was interested in Alandria. I wanted to kiss her. I wanted to do all these things. So it was like, okay, so were you just with Sierra because it was safe? Or what was the reason?
Yeah.
But then I remember that in Sierra's like 4-part Q&A
story thing, yeah.
She said that they did not speak about anybody else that they were interested in or where their feelings were for anybody else. So I kind of feel like that was on both of them for not communicating about where their feelings were at or who they were interested in exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Alandria and Nick both did have their other connections in mind when they tried to explore more. Mm-hmm. And then Sierra being kicked out or taken off of the show, like,
it was just a good opportunity for them.
It just it just lined up. The stars aligned. It was the right timing, and it just happened. So now, moving forward with them coming out of the villa, should Nick had reached out to Sierra? I think that I'm the kind of person that was like, I really need my time to process and think about everything and reprocess it and throw it back up and reprocess it.
I think with the discussion now, I think people are saying that, like, people who don't like Nick or side with Sierra, I think that people have the narrative that Nick had no intention on addressing Sierra, Whereas if you watch the interviews, people asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I will eventually. I just need to take my time and process what's happening. I just came out of the villa to these this crazy world, basically." And like I think that's completely valid, and I think
Yeah.
that his intention was to eventually speak with her. But I think what really flipped it, and he did say
Yeah.
this, was
She started acting weird.
her posts. And
she was totally being Andrea from season 6, like just posting shit. Like,
yeah,
girl,
yeah,
take that social media break. And so, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was
she was on social media way too quickly after she got taken off.
Yeah, and the thing is that we can't dictate how fast or slow somebody processes something and what they do on their spare time as they're processing.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck cares that he's on live and he went to Disneyland and went to do all these things? He's doing things with his girl
Mm-hmm.
that he's claiming. Who's to say that he's not processing these things or talking to her about these things
Mm-hmm.
or planning to talk about it with somebody or to reach out to Sierra? I think that people are not realizing that Alandra was getting a lot of hate and racism, especially like even before when she was like with Taylor, she's being called delusional and this and that. Yeah. And then she was with Nick and it was like, oh, you're not a real girl's girl, this and that. So, and then just all these things.
And I guess that goes into like my next kind of notes was I put Alandra's feelings are valid, but I think that she should have asked about it because I think this is my fresh thoughts about it. So just a reminder. I think that her unfollowing Huda and kind of cutting her off so quickly for us to then find out that Huda did address, like, I don't stand for bullying, please don't bully. And in the interview, she's even said, like, at the reunion, you know, she said, like, that day you unfollowed me, that podcast I did where I said it came out the day that you unfollowed me. And so I think that, like, if Olandra thought that they were as close as they were, you would think that they'd have a conversation about it. Like, hey, you told me that you'd post and like address this hate that I'm getting from your fan base. Where's that post at? Yeah. And Huda could have been like, oh, I'm sorry, I just did a podcast and it should be coming out soon where I address it. But if you want me to like post on my story right now, I will. And I think that's where I see both sides. It's like Huda could have easily just done a single post, 15-second video, a little like paragraph saying like, I don't stand for this, please don't bully, blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Like racism isn't okay. Yeah. So I think that's where I stand. Like Alandra's feelings are valid at the end of the day. Like I think that she has every right to be upset and cut off somebody who she thinks is a friend. Yeah. And doesn't like defend her, you know?
Yeah. I think that I wish that Huda was better at communicating because she also was going through things like to play devil's advocate, but also to empathize with Huda. She is a Palestinian woman. There is so much going on with Palestine in
it's
Israel.
just very active topic right now. Yeah.
She has not spoken about Gaza or about Free Palestine or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm the kind of person that feels like you can use your platform for what you want it to be. I can't dictate that, whatever. But she was also dealing with a lot. Like a lot of her character was being talked about. People did not like her crash out, calling her manipulative. And these are all things that are true, but she still also needed time to process those things. And it doesn't, everybody was going through everything. And so I think she still needed a little bit of grace.
Yeah.
And also,
I don't think that it's okay to dismiss what Huda also went through or is going through. I think that kind of in a way like what we said, you know, like Amaya staying silent is kind of like it's similar, you know, like Huda staying silent about it was a choice.
It's compliance, yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know. It's difficult, and I even wrote. I said, what did I say? I said, racism towards Black people will never be equal to anybody else. Like, I feel like anybody of any race or whatever, other than white people, I guess, because it's not technically racism, it's like prejudice, I guess. But I think that we will never fully understand the type of racism that Black people go through. And so
even me being a Black woman, because I'm light skinned or I'm like racially ambiguous, I have dealt with racism, but not even close to what people who look like Alandria and Shelley look like. And
that, again, I'm not dismissing what Huda has gone through or the racism that she faced. But I think what also was interesting that I found out was that Shelley's fan base was the one who made the meme of Olandra on George Floyd's body to make Huda look bad. And I didn't know that. I think that either way, because if I didn't know that, I'm sure that they also didn't really know that.
Yeah.
Especially if Olandria is thinking like, hey, Huda, address this. Your fans are doing this. Like, I'm sure they also didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so regardless of who created the meme with whatever intention, the intention is to be racist and spread hate and be weird. Like, I don't know. I think that should have just been addressed immediately. I
mean, Leah was able to do it quickly.
Yeah. So I don't know. And that just goes back to me saying, like, I feel like it could have been a quick post.
Yeah.
Couple sentences. Like,
it literally doesn't take long. Like, like what other people have argued, you are doing lives, you're up under each other all day, you're off doing like all these other things. You couldn't just do a quick post. Which I think I feel would be more expected than someone having to go and talk to their respective connection about whatever.
I just feel like the situation itself is different. Like, on one end, somebody's dealing with being broken up with, being sent home.
Essentially,
The other side of it is like a whole different scale of facing racism and hate and probably death threats and things like that. Like, that is completely different, you know? Where I'm sure, like, Sierra still dealt with her repercussions, you know? Like, I'm sure she
was getting death threats and everything, too.
And so, like,
and
I don't think that was okay either, because I think people can grow, and the whole Sierra being racist, I don't necessarily think she's racist. She made a racist remark. I don't think that she is racist. Does that make sense? I don't think she is outwardly trying to be hateful
towards the Asian community.
Yeah, or to anybody. Like, I think what makes her personality and her persona odd was the way she handled Nicolandria. Essentially. And she's a kind of like Coco, very beautiful to be weird. Like, it's sad.
I just wanted to add that, like, I feel that Nick and Alandria had other priorities, and those priorities did not lie with Sierra's feelings, unfortunately. So,
but that's what I have to say on that. I think the biggest thing is the heart rate challenge.
Oh, we did not talk about that.
And that's my last thing.
When Patrick and I were watching that, I was like, it looks like they were like
doing
it. And that was crazy.
What really made me uncomfortable was the moaning. The moaning was like, so loud. It was intense. And she was like fully grinding on him. Like, grinding on him.
Someone said, oh, that's not soft.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Like, somebody, like, in the I can't remember who it was. I think it was either TJ said something, or one of the guys was like, that is not soft.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Talking about his wee-wee.
Yes, I can understand without you having to say that.
Well, I had to explain it to Patrick, so.
Oh. Okay, well, I think, again, I am definitely the type of person that sees both sides to everything. Or to every side, I guess. I initially was very annoyed with Shelley in this situation because I was like, girl, you were doing a lot too. Like she
still was.
She was still doing
In
a
that
lot.
clip,
I think that she still did
Chris
a lot.
was damn near eating her out.
Yeah. And I think that like my opinion now is yes. I understand where Shelly's coming from because the
I hope that the audio didn't pick that up.
the extended clip is like a little bit much because we see Huda like licking him basically in his junk, and like I don't know, it was a lot. Then for her to pick him out of everybody, I still don't understand really why she chose him. I initially thought maybe because there's like a couple, like Shelly and Ace are together,
Yeah.
so maybe that's why. Yeah. I think my issue is Shelly let Ace off the hook too easily.
So we saw.
And that's what I said. I put
and these are just your fresh thoughts without all the other influence.
And this is what we see because obviously, you know, they're together. Maybe they've had conversations about it.
Yeah.
Maybe seeing the extended version made more conversation happen about it. What we saw, I feel like she was letting him off the hook a little bit too quickly. Because his reactions and like reciprocation basically was a lot.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just Huda, it's both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. My thing was I agree. But what I was thinking was like, as my friend,
and that's why I see Shelly's side.
Why would you even put my man in that kind of situation?
Yeah. And that's why now I'm like, okay, I see what Shelly means.
Yeah.
Because she's right. And that was another thing. Andy asking Huda, would you have dealt or felt the same way if it was Jeremiah? And then she deflected and didn't answer the question and said, well, when Chris was up there, I was hyping him up. Girl, that's because at that point you didn't like him.
Yeah.
And that's why Andy asked about Jeremiah, not Chris, because you liked Jeremiah and you liked him so quickly, so much, in such a short amount of time that you probably would have reacted way crazier.
Yeah.
And so I think Shelly had every right to act the way she acted. Yeah.
And so in today's interview that came out with Ace.
Yeah.
He says that Shelly like it was like a whole week where Shelly was like on his ass about it. Yeah. So cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, he was like, he did say in that interview something about like he was uncomfortable. You did not look uncomfortable while you were spreading her butt cheeks all up in your face.
And moaning.
I didn't really hear him moaning. I heard her moaning.
She was moaning. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
Yeah. But it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. This is just the reunion stuff, and I don't think we're gonna do another video about this because
no, this is it. Like I can't.
We need to check out on this.
I need to check out. Like I'm like anxious. Like I don't.
She's dreaming about this Love Island.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah.
It's a lot. I think this kind of concludes my thoughts about things right now. I think in the situation with Ace and Nick is really unfortunate because I do think that Nick really was very loudly supporting Ace outside of the villa after, and it is unfortunate that Ace feels the way he does.
Yeah, and it's weird how Ace was saying that because I watched the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So Ace, throughout the entire interview, was saying, I respect Alandria, I expect, like, she's my best friend, she's this and that. But then you question her relationship publicly.
Yes, I saw that too.
That you are not respecting Alandria. Mm-hmm. Because that's the same thing if, let's say, you or Rinka were in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And to your face, I'm just like, I'm supporting you, but I see X, Y, and Z, and I'm concerned about that. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But then if I go on Instagram and be like, oh, why is she saying happy anniversary to her man when he cheated on her and he's this and he's that? Oh, but I love my girl, but he ain't shit. You
Yeah,
know, like that's
I
weird.
agree, and that's why I'm like, I don't know how I feel about Ace.
Yeah,
He just seems like he needs to grow up a little bit.
yeah, he does, and
like
and
even the way
also,
he responds, like when they would ask the question, like, do you think Nicolandria is fake, and he's like,
yeah,
like, well, just
like,
say
you
no.
You say you want to address shit and say it with your chest, but then you don't.
And
you
stand
swear.
on business, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
Ugh.
I think that it's weird that Shelly hasn't said anything, because that's supposedly your soul sister, your best friend, the person you walked into the villa with, and all this shit, and then you're just gonna let your man talk about your man like that, about your friend like that? No, that is weird to me. So that is why I have a really hard time with Ace and Shelly right now, because that's messed up. And what people forget is that these people are actually real people. They have real feelings. They have real experiences that we have not. We don't even have like 10% of like what they experience and what they know.
And I think that's why I'm like just so, I guess, adamant about us constantly changing our opinions about it, and also being personally very open. Not that you're not, but I'm just in general people very open to seeing the Islanders' perspectives, like everybody's perspective. I don't really choose a side, you know, like I'm not like, I hate Ace, I hate Shelly, you know, like, or I hate Huda. Like, I think that everybody has
their issues. That's why I said everybody sucks. There are people that I love and that I enjoy their content and watching them, but they all sucked. Yeah. They all lack communication and they didn't even do Love Island right. Yeah. Because why is all the top fours, except for Alandria and Nick, broken up? Explain that. Yeah. Like, of last season's top four, only one couple's not two couples are not together. But it's already been over a year. Oh, I also wanted to say that people are forcing these couples to label their relationship, but like it's really quick. It's really quick,
especially for the last four. Like you said, they were only together for like a brief amount of time in the villa itself. Like, it'd be different if it was like Shelly and Ace or something, you know?
Right. And they are not exclusive.
Yeah,
boyfriend, girlfriend. And so, I'm just like, why are we forcing, just because they were in the villa together, doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, even Serena and Leah, the PPG girl, PPG and the PPG men, they didn't become official until like around this time last year. And they were coupled up for a while. I mean, Serena and Cordell were day one.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is a lot of conversation, like discourse about all this. Yeah, we can't cover it all. But these are just our opinions about what's currently happening.
Are you gonna watch next season?
Probably.
We have to, now that you're gonna live like next door to me.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have watch parties.
Yeah, but you have to be quiet.
I will.
Patrick's not invited.
He doesn't even talk. He
does. Sometimes he does, or sometimes we're talking. I'm like, I just can't. It's not personal. I just can't focus, and I really like to listen to what's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, thanks
for watching or listening.
I hope that this episode is a little bit more enjoyable. I think the last
if you really like Love Island, I'm sure it will be. I told Zena that we're filming this because she asked me about my opinions about it yesterday. And I was like, we're actually filming tomorrow. And she's like, I'm sad. So, Zena, if you're listening, thanks for listening, hopefully.
All right.
Okay. Well, bye.